Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The numbers a week ago for Everett. 12 catches, 119 yards, and the score.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
Here's a first down throw that's complete, and he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. This one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 38-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Fournette loses it. It's out. The Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Leonard Fournette.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Fournette on the toss to the right. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that, because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The man is sharp. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary. figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
That's once again complete to Chark. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch him.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Harris Campbell, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
Out comes his field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
First down.
7 yards there and a first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds Beckham quickly. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
They'll look to throw. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Leonard Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Neal brought him down.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he's caught. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Chark with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people have to, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, Mike, they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That one is caught by Hunt. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Giants. Gerald Everett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
The 35-yard line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the slant, this is Chark. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 49.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Catch. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. back to throw again. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Harris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington has taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drop. Blockers here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken from about the 12. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Harris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good run on 1st down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers...
And a rush Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
The quarterback is sacked.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he hits him in stride. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
A gain of 11.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
A gain of 9 yards.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
23-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Giants.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So that'll back him up 5. They'll look to throw here. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 11.
It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
5-yard line.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Giants 17.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on
I
that,
was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Their own 27-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, the 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story we'll talk about after this one. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Fournette, a first down carry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, it's Fournette. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Fournette. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. 5 plays there on that drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs.
The pass. Complete to Stephon Diggs.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd and short. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up at the 33. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This one down near the 45-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Good shot. Today's finals, Washington 42.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 9-5 on the